Welcome to Mornings with Madonna. We have a great show in the grandest room in the mansion, the drawing room. Most houses don't have drawing rooms anymore, so let's see what they used to use this room for. Let's start the show.
Mornings with Madonna at the mansion on the hill. Wake up with our gorgeous Queen Madonna. Good morning to you.
Thank you. Oh, really, stop. My land, what a welcome. Well, here we are in the drawing room. There was so much to talk about in here. This will really just be an introduction to the drawing room. Make sure you ask any questions about this room or anything else about the mansion below. Now, it's called the drawing room, not because there were drawings in here, but because...
Wait, Grandma. When do I get to ask you the question? You're going to answer the question before I ask it.
No, Cliffy, honey. I'm just doing the introduction.
Well, you were talking about drawings, and I'm supposed to ask you who is in the drawing over the fireplace.
I was just saying the name of the room is not because of artwork. It's called the drawing room because the ladies would withdraw to the drawing room after dinner. Okay, now you can ask your question, Cliffy dear.
Why do I have to sit on this Duncan fife behind you where you can barely see me?
Is that your question you're supposed to ask, Clifton?
Well, I already know that's Marette in the drawing over the fireplace, but I don't know why I have to sit where you can't see me.
Well, if you have to ask, it's because I am the star of this show, Cliffy dear, and everyone really wants to see me. You're so big. You wouldn't want to upstage your grandma now, would you?
No, I suppose not.
And yes, you were correct. That is Marette Carpenter, the lady of the house. She lived in this mansion for over 40 years, and the house today looks very similar to how she left it. For instance, look at the beautiful gold leaf on the plasterwork molding on the walls. She had that installed. In Italy, Marette bought that fireplace mantel. It is green marble, double burner, twice as wide as a conventional fireplace. From way down here, it's hard to see up there, but Marette had the plasterwork of the crown molding around the ceiling match the mantel of her fireplace. Maybe we will do a show on the plasterwork of the ceiling.
How many shows are we going to do, Grandma?
300 shows. We will cover the entire estate from the boiler room to the attic.
300 shows, Grandma. That's a lot.
Cliffy, honey, it's a big mansion. So, pressing on, the rugs in the drawing room are a blend of half wool and half silk and came from an estate in England, just like the dining room table.
The huge dining room table came all the way from England?
Yes, Cliffy, on a boat. The little statue on the mantel is of Michael Zidell. You likely haven't heard of Michael.
I've heard of him, Grandma. He was the boiler guy.
I'm speaking to the audience, Cliffy, honey, but you're right. He tended the boiler for over half a century. Not only did he save the mansion from being demolished, but he also helped bring back lost artifacts during the restoration of 300 Clifton. Maybe we will tell that story another day.
You just told the story, Grandma.
Well, I know, Cliffy dear, but there's much more to it. And the audience might be interested how a boiler tender saved a mansion.
Oh, I know how he did it. He was sneaky.
Yes, Clifton, but we will tell that story another day. Pressing on, when Eugene and Marette lived here, this room was used for entertaining. They would roll up the carpets and have a grand ball, bring in a string quartet or an opera singer, and even Harry Houdini did parlor magic standing in front of that very fireplace. They had numerous tea parties here in the drawing room, and the tropical decor took the edge off the long, cold Minnesota winters. There is much more about the drawing room, but I hope you've enjoyed this introduction. Please make Cliffy proud of his work by pushing the like button, and ask any questions that you want below. If you ask a great question, we will answer it in the next Mornings with Madonna. Okay, Cliffy, we're done. Thanks for your help. Go in Grandma's purse, get $1, and treat yourself.
All right, you bet. Thanks, Grandma.
Mornings with Madonna is 300 days. Will be 300 ways to see 300 Clifton.